Hi, what's going on? This is Anaya. I don't even know what I'm going to call this podcast, so let's just start. Because is this a podcast or is this just a rant? I don't know. But I wanted to talk about the inability to be bored and the inability to sit in silence and how it is probably affecting a lot of us, if not all of us. So I first kind of got introduced to this concept through learning about meditation and getting deeper into prayer. Now, I don't think that this is a religious thing about being bored or sitting in silence. This is something that most people can benefit from. So let's talk about it. So, as I was saying, I was first introduced into the idea of sitting in silence through meditation, but more so with prayer for me. But I would really struggle with sitting alone with my brain for like 5 minutes. It would be a struggle. I would feel myself itching for my phone or itching for something to do. And when I mean silence, I don't even mean just like, oh, you're sitting on the couch with your eyes closed. I mean, no, like just sitting somewhere and not looking for a distraction, whether that's something to do, a book to read, a movie to watch, a sound or song playing in the background. I just always have to have this constant noise. And I realized that's not normal. It's not normal to constantly be listening to something or to be hearing something. It's just not normal. Our desire to be entertained 24/7 is not normal. So, anyways, as I was saying, our inability to be bored, I kind of realized this a while ago. Like I said, it was a while ago, but it really came into, what is the word I want to say? It really came into not a hindsight, because people like hindsight's 2020, but I mean like it really became a part of my reality when I went to Greece in June. So I went to Greece with my fiance. We're having a great time. But there were these moments where I wasn't on my phone and I wasn't doing anything. Maybe like just sitting on the beach, just relaxing, chilling, vibing out. And I realized like I had all of these thoughts in my brain, thoughts about things from 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, all of these random thoughts that I guess were like finally coming up because I had been ignoring them by being on my phone or just not living in reality. And I say this a lot. I say that when you're on your phone and you're listening to a YouTube video or a podcast or whatever it is, you're distracted. Like there's no way around it. You're just not taking in the full senses of everything that's occurring in life at a normal rate. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. It's just not normal. And it's fun. Don't get me wrong. Scrolling through TikTok can be fun. Scrolling on Instagram can be fun, but it's not normal and it's probably not good for you. So anyways, back to Greece. I went to Greece. I was having a great time. But during this time, I was still on social media a lot. I had reduced my screen time around that time a lot, probably like half of what it typically was. I typically would average like 4 to 5 hours every day on social media, no cap. When I went to Greece, it was probably like 30 minutes or an hour. So I was like, oh, I'm cool. I'm doing great. When I got back, I was like, I'm deleting social media. If you want to like realize why I deleted social media, I have a whole video on YouTube about it. It's called I went to Greece and then deleted all my social medias. It literally will tell you what happened. So anyways, we're not going to get into that. But when I deleted my social medias, I was like, okay, am I talking too fast for y'all? Let me chill out. That's first, let's talk about that real quick before I get into it. It's really not normal to talk super fast or to be like going a million miles a minute. Yes, some people naturally talk fast, but I think that social media has kind of accelerated the rate at which we speak. If you watch any videos from like the 40s or the 50s or the 60s, look at how slow those people talk. You'd think they talk like sloths. They talk literally so slow. And I think it's because they're just giving their brain time to think about concepts and what they want to say. Whereas now we're just like, oh my God, I have to hurry up and get my thought across. I have to hurry up and say what I want to say because I only have 7 seconds for people to listen to what I want to have to say before they want to go click or scroll on to something else. And I'm just at a point where like, scroll, miss whatever I have to say. I don't care anymore. Like it's really irrelevant. So as I was saying, I'm gonna slow down for y'all and chill out because it is so funny because when I started this little thing, my energy was kind of low. I was like, do I really want to do this? But now I'm all into it. So let's keep going. But anyways, what was I saying? See, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about is the inability to stay focused and why it's so important that we have these breaks from these high dopamine reward systems like social media, YouTube, TV, and just creating a place of balance where we have the ability to sit within ourselves, sit in silence. Okay, so anyways, I got back from Greece. And I decided that I was going to be very intentional about the way that I spend my time on earth because I did this calculation. Let me find my phone because I have it in my notes. So on average, I was spending 22 hours a week on my phone. Every week, I was spending around 22 hours a week on my phone. So then I did like 22 divided by 7. So that was like 3 hours. So 3 hours every day I would spend on my phone. So then I was like, okay, what is 3 hours in a year on my phone? It was 1,095 hours. That's a lot of hours. That is a lot of hours. So then I was like, okay, what is 1,095 hours divided by 24? Because I wanted to put it in a day to see how many days a year I was just spending on my phone. And the number was 45. You're probably like, that's not a lot of time. Like, but bro, that's over a month. Over a month. That's a month and a half of just time I'm just on my phone doing nothing. Because it's not really nothing. Imagine if I put 45 days every single year into something positive. Or if I put 1,095 hours into writing a book that I say I want to write, but I say that I don't have time to do it. Imagine if I put 1,000 hours a year into writing this book. Bro, the book could probably be finished. It probably won't be good, but at least it will be done. Or if I put 1,000 hours every year into learning new recipes, bro, I'd be like a chef or something. I'd literally be a chef. The food probably won't be good, but I know recipes. If I put 1,000 hours into reading my Bible, not saying that y'all have to read the Bible, not saying this is a big religious thing. I'm just saying if I put 1,000 hours into reading my Bible every year, bro, I ain't saying call me Moses, but okay, let me chill. Let me really chill. Because I'm getting hype and I'm doing too much. But seriously though, like if I truly dedicated 1,000 hours into something productive for my life, I could probably be a different person by the end of the year versus just spending 3 hours. And that's a minimum. That's me like at my low. Imagine when I was at my peak on my phone, like when I was averaging 6 and 7 hours. That's 2,000 hours a year. That's upwards of like 90 or 100 days that we're losing. Like we're losing days of our life on our phones. When we signed up for Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, we didn't think we were going to lose days of our lives. We thought we was going to post a couple cute photos with our friends. Bro, when I was on Instagram, when it first came out in like, I don't know, whenever it came out. Okay, I'm not really sure when Instagram came out, so I don't want to say the exact date and be wrong. But I got Instagram in like 2012, 13. Bro, I was like posted up with like fitted caps, snapbacks. I would post pictures of cats and dogs and trees and random stuff. I might even post a pic of my toe or something. Now Instagram is this aesthetically pleasing, curated feed where everything has to be perfect. And you have to look like you're the hot girl and you're this and you're that. It's like it's unrealistic. It's so unrealistic. And I think that was one of the ways that they kind of got us to give so much of our time to Instagram, is because they made it aesthetically pleasing. They made you want to have this curated feed that was mysterious, but also kind of hot girl or artsy dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, or he stays in the gym, he has a hot body, like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if we would have kept the 2013 aesthetic of Instagram, I don't really know if people would be as addicted, because that was kind of boring. Like, it was cool, but it was boring. Or how Tumblr kind of is, how it doesn't have that addictiveness the way that Instagram does, or the way that TikTok does, because you're just seeing all of these random people. And another thing that I've been realizing with social media and just this culture of let's watch everyone. First of all, it's weird. You know, it's kind of weird to be telling everybody what you had for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, what outfit you had on. Like, there's almost this sense of a lack of boundaries. Like, there's literally a lack of boundaries within our community. Why do I know what brand of tampons you use? Like, for real. I'm laughing, but it's like, I'm so for real. Why do I need to know what brand of tampons you use? Why do I need to know that you can't drink oat milk or almond milk because it makes you have diarrhea? Like, bro, I don't need to know that. Why do I know? There's like this mass amount of things that I know about people that I did not ask. Like, this one time, I'm just gonna be completely honest. One of my, I wouldn't even say she's my friend, bro. Like, I haven't seen this girl in years, like truly some years. And if she hear this, like, I'm so sympathetic and I'm sorry, but like, this is a fact. This is my life. Anyways, a couple months, like, this was like a while ago. It wasn't even months. It was about like a year ago or something like that. I'm in this girl's close friends, and she has this surgery. I'm not gonna say what the surgery is, but she has a surgery. And it's I'll say this. It's one of those surgeries that you have when you modify your body type to be thicker. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you've ever seen one of those surgeries, you know how just explicit it is. They're very, I don't want to say, the vulgar is not the right word, but they're very, bro, it's gross. Like, just flat on out gross. I'm the type of person, I don't like to see blood. I don't like to see like pimple popper stuff. I don't like none of that stuff. So when I was in this girl's close friends, and she posted after having this surgery, she was posting like the before and the after, which was fine, whatever. Cool, girl. Live your life. But then she started to post like her body when it was covered in just the stuff that happens when you have surgery, the things that like leak out of your body. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm getting gross. It's getting nasty. I'm a reel it back in. Anyways, why did I need to see that? What was the purpose of that? What did I gain? What did she gain from me knowing that, number one, she had the surgery, or number two, that I needed to see all the bits and gory details of this surgery? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just was unnecessary. I'm sitting here thinking about it. It's like literally making my brain hurt again, because the image is seared into my brain. There's so many other images that are seared into my brain that I did not ask for from participating in social media. And the crazy thing is, what somebody's close friends is, you don't ask to get put in. They just put you in there. So whatever they want to post, you're just going to see whatever they want to post. There has been so many times where I've been inside of somebody's close friends, seeing things that are just inappropriate, disrespectful to me, disrespectful to my religion, just disrespectful in general, that I've had to see because someone put me in their close friends. And it's just like one of those things where it's just like, bro, why? You know, like, bro, why are you even doing this? Why are you even subjecting people to see this, especially boys? Anytime I've ever been in a boys' close friends, out of my friend group, like, they're very respectful with their, like, close friends. Even though I'm not on social media anymore, when I was on social media, they were very respectful. But there would be boys who I don't know, or that I just somehow have on Instagram, that would add me to their close friends, and everything that they would post would be something of the nature of corn with a P. You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to say it, but still, it'll be something of that nature. Like, bro, why am I in here? Take me out of here. And I would just unfollow them or I would block them or something of the sort because like I did not ask for that. But it would be the principle lack of respect that we have for other people, the lack of self-respect that we show on social media because we've been so desensitized to the idea that it's okay to keep things private. And I was one of these people. I'm not saying that I wasn't. I'm not above. I'm not almighty. No. I used to post my breakfast, my lunch, my outfit, my dog, my man, my everything. Like literally I'll post everything that I wanted to post. But why? What is the desire? What is the need for the attention seeking that we must do on social media? It literally needs to be studied. There should be studies about this. I just want us to think about it as a collective, as a society for a minute. Why am I on there? Why am I on there wasting away months and days of my life for a social media app that doesn't do anything for me? And you're being advertised to every single day that's making you change the way you think, the way you feel, who you like, what you're attracted to, all of that stuff. The advertisements that we get on social media are literally designed to change you. I was watching this documentary. It's called The Social Dilemma. It's on Netflix. It's a really great documentary if you're getting into the idea of just learning about social media and learning about the internet and all stuff like that. Anyways, watch it. Go check it out. My main takeaway from this documentary was someone said, I can't remember if it was a man or a woman, so I'm just going to say someone, but they said, if you're not paying to use the service, then you are the product. And I was like, bro, that's so true. Because I remember this time I was on Twitter. This was like maybe like a year or 2 years ago. This was like whenever Elon Musk took over Twitter. And they were like, hey, take off the ads. And he was like, I'll take off the ads, but you need to pay for Twitter. And I was like, that's weird. Like, why do we got to pay for Twitter just to like not have ads? Because at the time, I'm just like not caring, just off into the abyss. And I'm deep into the matrix at this point. So fast forward to when I'm watching this documentary and I hear that and I make the connection like, oh, so that's why we couldn't have Twitter without ads for free, because you have to make money from these platforms. How do you make money from these platforms? Well, you make money from these platforms by selling individuals' identities, me, you, whoever else is on Instagram, social media, any social media. I just say Instagram because Instagram had me in a chokehold, like for real. Like I would probably spend 90% of my social media time on Instagram because I just love the aesthetics, the darky moods. Then you have people that have a bright mood, and I just loved it. Like I was eating that junk up. But anywho, you, me, everybody like on these sites, they're selling our personalities and our identities to these advertisers to essentially figure out what advertisement is going to work best for us. I was telling someone, this is well after I deleted social media. I'm like, hey, I want you to scroll on Instagram and I want you to tell me how many ads you get if you scroll for 2 minutes. I kid you not, for every second post they saw, they had an ad. Do you know how many advertisements that is? It's a lot. I can't remember the number that it was, but it was a lot of advertisements that you're getting fed over and over and over and over. And then they're all curated to you and whatever you talk about with the people around you. And we can sit up and we can say, oh, they're not listening. Bro, if I talk about natural deodorant on this podcast and then I go download any app or go on Google or go on Facebook, why is there an ad for natural deodorant? Tell me why. Oh, because you're around. Bro, it's just me in here. There's nobody else. It's me and a mic. If I go on Google, I promise you there is going to be an ad for natural deodorant at some point, whether it's today or tomorrow or the next day. It's going to happen. That's not normal. That's not normal. It literally is just not normal. And we have to stop making it seem like something that is not normal is normal. And there are so many other things online that are just not normal. Like to be in the presence of your friends and the whole time you're just scrolling on your phone, that's not normal. We downloaded these apps so we could stay socially connected to our friends. But now we're in front of our friends and we can't even give them 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes of just uninterrupted attention. It's not normal. It's kind of frustrating and I get like super passionate and emotional about it. I'm not emotional right now. I'm very much chilling. But sometimes I do get like pretty tight and emotional about it, simply because it's like, bro, this is our lives. And you have these big tech companies just snatching our lives from us, and we're just giving it to them like we don't care about it. And it's frustrating when you see people you care about, or people you love, or people who have all of these ideas and all of this creativity and all of this passion for projects and things, but you just see them wasting away their time, their gifts, their God-given gifts on social media. And okay, maybe I'm tripping, and this is something that I've like kind of been toying the idea with. So I'm just going to say it. That sound that y'all just heard in the background, I'm actually at my candle office, and I just was like randomly like, okay, let's just talk about it. So that's what that is. If y'all hear anything, it might be my office neighbors or some candle stuff in the back, but we chilling, we gonna vibe it out. Continuing on. Yeah, so I've been thinking about how social media probably is designed to keep people broke. And now I know that to a certain extent, social media does allow for people to grow their businesses, grow their brands, connect with people who are buyers. Yes, that is true. That is very, very true. But let's be real. It'll be like 15,000 candle businesses online, and you only know about like 5 of them. Like, let's just be for real. And I'm not even talking about for people that are business owners. More so when I say designed to keep you broke, I more so mean just like regular people who are using social media a lot. Because say you work a regular job and then you get off work, and then all of your free time is spent on your phone. You're not really grabbing more money. You feel me? Like, I'm just being real. Like, you're not like, I'm gonna write that book that I'm talking about. And not to say that everything that we do is for money purposes. No, that's not true. But a lot of the things that we do are for money purposes. And we got to be real. Like, it's hard to be comfortable, bro, when you broke. It's hard to be comfortable when you can't eat. It's hard to be comfortable when you don't have all your needs met. So, and a lot of times the jobs that we work nowadays are unable to meet all of our needs. So, or to at least have us to a place where we're comfortable enough with buying houses or things like that. We've gotten so normalized to the fact that they're just raising their prices for everything, and everything is just becoming so unobtainable. And then we're just like soothing it and putting a band-aid over it with social media. Like, that's not normal. That's something that's not normal. Back in the day, people used to be rioting and fighting. I'm not saying we should go riot and fight, but I'm saying like, dang, we not gonna do nothing. We're not going to do nothing. We just going to get on Reddit and complain. We're going to get on Instagram and complain. We're going to get on YouTube and complain. We're not going to go do nothing. We're not going to go get out in the streets. We're not going to go to City Hall. We're not going to go talk to nobody. We're not going to make no calls. We're not going to do nothing. We're just going to sit around, scroll on our phones, and just be sad. That's what we do. Whenever there's issues or things, we get on Instagram and we make a meme or a post or do a repost and think we've done something. Like, bro, you've done nothing. And I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. I'm being real. Like, we think getting on a phone and making a repost is the equivalent of getting out in the world and really seeking change. And they'll be like, nothing's changing. Everything's staying the same. Yeah, bro, you're not doing nothing. We're not doing anything. We're just chilling on our phones like, yeah, bro, this is really going to get them. And then we repost a meme, or we repost something saying, learn to love everybody, or like learn to love others, which is cool. Learn to love other people. I'm not denying that, but bro, that's not enough. That's literally just not enough. And there's so many ways that we've just become desocialized. I really feel like we're desocialized. I don't even know if that's a word. Sometimes I be making words up, but like, if that is a word, let's just vibe out with it. But I really feel like we've become desocialized to making a difference in the real world. Like, we're so busy trying to get like 1,000 followers or like 10,000 followers on Instagram or TikTok, or hitting 100K on whatever site, like, that we forget that there's a real world out there with real people in your community. It's really weird. We don't even know. Like, I was saying this to my fiance. Like, I was saying to my fiance the other day, my neighbor asked me to watch her cat while they're out of town. I'm like, sure. I'm telling my fiance, like, just to give her my number or whatever, because she asked about me by my name. And I said to him, I don't know her name. That's so sad. We've been living next to this woman and her husband and their daughter for years, like for literal years and I don't know her, but I know the name of some random girl on Instagram or YouTube. It doesn't make sense. She's right next door. I don't even know her name. I mean, I know her name now. Sorry. And I'm so sorry to her that I didn't know your name. But I'm actually really terrible with names. So give me a pass. But not for real, though, because it's very sad, actually. Anyways, I'm just saying that I think we've become very desocialized to the people who are right next door to us while trying to create a following around the world. And it's weird. And some people don't even care about creating a following. There's a lot of people who don't. I think I'm one of the people I used to really bad. Like I said, if you watch that video on my YouTube, this is not like a self-promo. It was really just me explaining how I felt. Bro, the video has like 50 views. Like old me would have saw that and deleted it. Like I literally don't care at all. Anyways, as I was saying, a lot of people don't really care to create a following. I finally got into that place where I don't really care to create a following. I just sometimes want to vent about what I'm talking about or what I'm going through. And yeah, it's just like a little outlet. It don't really be that deep. I'm not going to lie. Anywho, to the people who don't want to create a following, but who are constantly following mass people and grabbing their ideas, you have to ask yourself, am I my own person? Because that's something that I've realized is that a lot of us are not our own people. We're just a collection of ideas that we pick up from a bunch of other people that we're wanting to express within ourselves. So we don't really know who we are. I know so many people who know more about their favorite celebrity than they do about God, but claim to be Christian. And that ain't no shade. That's literally no shade at all. It is a little bit. That was a little shady. Like, let's be for real. That was a little shady. And I ain't mad at it. Because I feel the same way about myself. Y'all, let me be transparent for a minute. Y'all, Krishan and Blueface, oh, they had me down bad. Like, really, 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 really down bad. I subscribe to Zeus. If you know me, you know it takes so much for me to do a subscription service to any platform, but they literally had me subscribe to Zeus. I mean, they didn't have me. They didn't be like, hey, Naya, subscribe. I was like, I'm just so invested to your drama and your life that I'm going to subscribe and pay $6 a month just to watch Baddies West. Or what was it called? What was there? Crazy in Love? Yes, I was watching that too. So down bad. And I realized, like, I don't even know these people. I'm just giving them my money to be caught up in their drama. The same way that people do with the Kardashians, or how they stalk the Kardashians, or how they have their post notifications on stuff like that. That's not normal. It is not that normal to be this invested into someone's life you do not know, but someone you know, like your friend, your best friend, your cousin, your mom, your brother, whoever, you're not that invested in their lives. You're not constantly seeking out information from them about how their day was or how they're doing. It's not normal. And we're using the internet. I don't even want to say social media at this point. The internet and all, to buffer and to play like a filler in our lives to distract us from the things that actually are important and meaningful, like the people that are truly around us, or our spiritual journey, our religious journey, if that's what you're on, just your health journey. There's so many things that we distract ourselves from that are really important to us and that we should be focused on, but instead we're spending 3 to 4 to 5, 6, 7 hours on Instagram every day. Yo, this was probably like 4 weeks ago. It's really weird because ever since I've gotten like super into like screen time and stuff, people around me have just randomly been mentioning it to me, or like they'll say things about it and they'll be like trying to compare screen times to me. It's really random. I never bring it up because I don't want to be that person that's really annoying with being off of social media and like having to reduce screen time. Anyways, my fiance's sister, the other day, she's like, Nah, what's your screen time? I pull it up. I'm like, if I pull my screen time out, you have to show me yours. Because she sometimes be perping, y'all. Perping is some Cincinnati slang, which basically just means capping, like playing around. Let me say that. So anyways, she just be like kind of playing around. So I'm like, if I pull mine out, you have to show me yours. So I pull mine out. I'm like, for that day, it was probably like an hour and 30 minutes. It was like super low. It was super, super low. Like she was like baffled. Mind you, this is at like 7 p.m. during the day. I'm like, okay, now show me yours. So she shows it to me. It's like 8 hours. I'm like, okay, cool. She's like, show me yours from yesterday. I was like, mine from yesterday is probably a little higher. I was on my phone a little bit more. So I put it out. It was less than like 2 hours and 30 minutes. It was somewhere around. I just can't really remember because it's a while ago. I'm like, okay, now show me yours. Y'all, it said 12 hours. It said 12 hours. Like, I was like, bro. I told her, like, bro, I'm about to tell your mom. Like, you're on your phone too much. Mind you, she's 13. Yeah, she's 13. She's about to start high school. And I'm just really, like, I don't joke about it, but I'm actually, like, kind of concerned for her. Not because she's on her phone a lot, but because not just her and her friend group, I would say. I'm concerned for them. I'm concerned for their age group because I feel that I was the first generation. I'm 23. I feel like I was the first generation to actually grow up in social media. Like when I was 13, when I started high school, I had Instagram. I had Snapchat. I had all of those things. So I kind of grew up with the times of social media. But social media was not what it was back then, what it is now. It's just evolved and it's changed so much. So when I think about her being 13, young, impressionable, and you see a completely different side of social media, one that at 23 years old, I can't handle. She just got her Instagram like this summer. And it's cool, it's fine, but it's like, I don't want it to become a place for her to try to depend on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really hard for me to find the words that I want to say because it's like more of a personal thing because I really do care about her. And I just don't want her young adulthood, especially growing into a woman, to be so easily determined by what you see on social media. I want her to be able to form her own identity. And I feel like that for a lot of people that we're not able to form our own identity because we see all of these things on social media. And I just don't want that for the next generation because they have it at a completely different like realm. It's way different now. It's faster. I kind of learned about this concept. So I'll tell you guys about it. So it's essentially called super dopamine or like something like that. Super, I don't know, bro. It's like super dopamine though. Let's just cut to the chase. And there's regular dopamine. So regular dopamine is stuff like watching a movie or whatever. Like these are still dopamine hits, but they're regular. You just watch. No, I don't even want to say watching a movie. Okay. Reading a book. Okay, that's a regular dopamine. It's slow, it's gradual, but it's dopamine. Cooking food. You know what I'm saying? Cooking some food versus these super dopamine hits where on social media, TikTok, Instagram, Reels, for example, you see someone trying on a shirt or trying on an outfit, but there's like 20 angles on this one video of somebody just trying on a shirt, jump cuts and all that super fast paced stuff. That's not normal. If you were to truly see somebody try on a shirt and you watch them in front of you, you just see them take their shirt off and then put the shirt on. You wouldn't see like 50 different angles, up close, wide shots, slow mo, fast mo. Like you wouldn't see none of that stuff. It'd just be normal. Like you just put a shirt on and that was it. Nowadays, you see something on Instagram or TikTok, it's super dopamine hit. It's a super dopamine hit to the point where now regular dopamine things don't fulfill us, like working out, going on a hike, reading a book, making food. And we have to just accept that that's not normal. It is what it is. And as much as we may like it, love it, it's not normal to watch somebody try on a shirt. First of all, why do I even need to know you bought that shirt? Just wear it, bro. And that's another thing. Everything is content is absolutely annoying. Everything is not content. Like everything cannot be content. And I understand that everything can be recorded and posted about, but that doesn't mean it should be. That does not mean that I need to see your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner. When you order that thing from Amazon, when you order like 50 things from Amazon that you didn't even need, that you probably just ordered just for the sake of filming content. There's this girl on TikTok who only posts about things that she's ordered from Amazon because she's an affiliate marketer, whatever you want to call her. She's an Amazon affiliate. So she basically just posts these clothes that she gets from Amazon does the 50 angles and zooms out and zoom ins and all that stuff to make it just look so good. But like, bro, you know it's Amazon. First of all, you know it was made in China. You know some little children in China had to sweat their asses off to get you that top. And you order like 50 of them? Yeah, bro, that's not fair. That's not cool. It's weird and it's not normal. And I'm not like trying to be funny about the little kids in China. Like, bro, no, like they're genuinely sweating their asses off, like working hella hard just to get you this top that you don't even need. And I don't like the fact that social media has contributed to this mass consumption. I've realized that this has really become a rant because I'm frustrated. I'll tell you the truth. I'm like absolutely just frustrated with us as a society and our inability to connect on a normal level with the people around us because we're so caught up into our phones, because we're so caught up into what we're going to buy next. And now that I've made this step back from social media and just like had some time to really chill, I'm not going back. The conversations that I have with my friends now that I'm off of social media, they're kind of annoying. Like they kind of irritate me. I'm just like, bro, you got to grow up. Like you sound like a child. And it's not even because you sound like a child, because there's 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds having these same exact conversations. But it's the fact that we're not talking about anything. Did you hear that thing about Kim Kardashian? No, I didn't. Actually, I didn't hear that thing about Kim Kardashian. That doesn't mean a singular thing to me. Did you see that meme? No, I actually did not see that meme. My mom, I love my mom to death, y'all. I love her a lot. But she annoys me so much. And I tell her all the time, like, bro, stop sending me. Y'all, I know I say bro a lot, but people really use the bros. I'll tell her all the time, you have to stop sending me memes or those, I don't even know, are they called reels on Facebook? Whatever they are. She sends me those like 5 times a day. And I'm like, Mom, you're more addicted to Facebook than I was on Instagram. Like you literally have to stop. You have to find something to do to fulfill your time. And she says all the time that it's draining her. And I hear that from everybody. It's always, yeah, it's draining me. It's exhausting. Then just get off of it. Oh, I will, but I'll have nothing to do. What did you do before it existed? You found things to do. You were bored. It's okay to be bored. And I think that's the biggest thing. We have to, like I said earlier, we need to learn how to be bored again. We have to. It's okay to be bored. It's okay to be like, what do I have to do? I remember when I was like 10 and like YouTube was around, I used to search on YouTube what to do when bored. And it wasn't people scrolling on Instagram. No, it was people finding things to do. They would go out in the real world, learn how to skateboard, learn how to longboard. All of the things that I learned how to do when I was a kid, honestly, just seemed so unattainable to me when I was on social media because I didn't have the time. But I had the same amount of time. I used to go to school for 8 hours. I used to spend like an hour back and forth on the bus to go to school. And then I'll come home and I'll find things to do that didn't consist of just being on my phone or watching TV. I was talking to my mom the other night about how when I was a kid, I wasn't really allowed to have a TV in my room until I probably turned like 9. Because my family wasn't big on TV or internet. So maybe that's why it's a little bit easier for me to just be like, I don't really care about it. Like I can get over it. It's hard, but I'll deal with it because I grew up in a way where there wasn't a focus of you need to be on your phone, or not on your phone, but you need to be on, like, I wasn't a TV kid. Like nowadays we have iPad kids. I wasn't a TV kid. My parents had a trampoline outside, a pool outside, lots of toys for us. They were very much go swimming, go jump on the trampoline, go ride some bikes, go do things like that, go roller skate. And nowadays I'm looking at kids, they don't even experience that anymore. They don't. My kids, I have 2 kids, guys. I'll just tell you about that right now, I guess. I have 2 kids. My kids don't have that. I don't want to lie. They have tablets. I was going to say they don't have tablets. They do have tablets, but they don't get to use them. They've probably used their tablets. They've had these tablets for years. They probably use these tablets about how many times? About less than 10 times, for sure. Now, they have a grandma. They have a great grandma who they go chill with sometimes. And she do be putting them on iPads, and it kind of annoys me. But when they with me, my kids just don't touch iPads or tablets or none of that stuff. I don't give them my phone to watch CoComelon or none of that nonsense because it's weird. It's weird. It's not normal. It's okay for kids to be bored and to figure out things to do. And my kids are a lot nicer, sweeter, and happier when they don't touch phones, watch TV, use iPads. If you are struggling with your kids or other little kids that you see people have that they're struggling with, just tell them to take away their like phones and stuff for like 3 weeks or 4 weeks and see the difference. My kids don't need to be babysat by technology. They just don't, because they have a mom and a dad for that. So yeah. And another thing, if you're a parent who is constantly around their kid and you're on your phone scrolling, there's so many resources that I could recommend that you look into, because this was something I got like super like deep into. But essentially, I'll just try to summarize it. Your kid will feel so neglected long term the more you spend on your phone. It's just a reality. Google it. Just please Google it. If you see your kid grabbing your phone a lot, it's because you're on your phone too much. If your kid always wants to see what you're doing on your phone, you're on your phone too much. I was going to say it's okay, but it's actually not okay. You shouldn't neglect your kids, and you should not allow TVs or iPads to babysit them no matter how tired you are. You just should not. Because one day they'll be addicted to their phones just like you, and you'll be upset that they don't want to spend time with you because they're too busy on their iPod, iPad, tablet. Who knows what's going to exist in the next 10 years? Like, the whole wall will probably be a screen or something. But, like, you don't want your kid or your family or your life to be dependent to a little rectangle. So don't do it, especially to your kids. Now, back to you if you're, probably not 23 with 2 kids, because I know I live a pretty crazy life. But, hey, I like it. It's mine. It vibes out for me. I'm doing well. My kids are well. My man is well. We're well. So don't worry too much. Anywho, yeah, we have to learn how to be bored. We have to learn to just chill out, read a book, meditate, go outside for a jog. And when I say be bored, I don't mean like just literally be bored. Maybe you should try a dopamine detox. If you're truly addicted, I would say a dopamine detox is probably the best way to just get it out your system, because there's so many things that we use as a filler. Audiobooks, music. This is something I've been doing recently, and I swear it feels like heaven. Y'all probably be like, girl, what are you talking about? I go to the gym and I don't bring my AirPods. Yeah, I don't listen to nothing at the gym. I used to listen to audiobooks or music or something at the gym, but now, bro, I just be listening to like my deep breathing and like my sweat falling off my face and like my heartbeat beating so fast. I just be listening to that, and it'd be good. Like, it'd be actually very entertaining and enjoyable. I'd be like, yo, I'm having a great time in this gym. I'm really like feeling pumped. It feels like I'm meditating or something. Try it. Go for a run without headphones. Go for a walk without headphones. Go for a walk without your phone. Leave your phone in places that you don't have to bring it. Do you have to bring your phone to the bathroom? No, you don't. Does your phone need to go with you when you take a shower? No. Does your phone actually need to go with you inside the grocery store? Probably not. But what if there's an emergency? Probably won't be. When has there ever been an emergency where you really needed your phone? If you can name 3 times in the last year where there was an emergency and you absolutely needed your phone, fine, whatever. Take your phone everywhere you need to go. But if you can't do that, do you really need your phone everywhere you go? No. Or if it's that serious, just get an Apple Watch. That will keep you from your phone so much you're not gonna be scrolling. I don't even know. Can you scroll on an Apple Watch? Somebody tell me. I need to Google that. No, I'm not gonna Google that. That's another habit that I've been trying to break is, I'm gonna Google that. Everything just doesn't have to be Googled right then and there. Some things is just like fine if you don't know what's going on right for that moment. You can just like chill out. In all, I do think that it is very concerning the way that we maneuver on the internet, and that we should just evaluate. We should just evaluate more of the things that we do. Are we really this comfortable giving up 30 hours a week to our phones, months, a year? You're giving up a month, like per year minimum. Are you really okay with that? Is it worth it? Well, if you dedicated a month every year to doing something just really phenomenal for your life, who could you be? It's something we have to think about. It's not even something that we have to think about. It's like something that we just need to act on. Like, yeah, social media is fun. It's fun being distracted all the time, but is it worth it? Is it good for my mental health? Is it good for my sleep schedule? Is it good for my relationships? Is it good for my kids? Is it good for my family? If it's not, let it go. Don't be an addict. Because I think a lot of us are running from the fact that we're addicts. If we replace the word social media with anything else, whether if I told you guys I drink alcohol for 3 hours every day, you'd be like, hey, whoa, girl, don't wanna, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'd be like, yeah, you're tripping. If this was any other thing, if I told you I watched Corn with a P every single day for 3 hours, you'd be like, whoa, you're doing too much. You know, you'd be worried. You'd be concerned. So why is it worrying or concerning when I'm worried about people for spending mass amounts of time on their phones? It's not. You just don't want to be held accountable for possibly being an addict. And that's okay. But you just think about it. Just think about it. I'm not saying change your life around. I would love for you to if you need to, but just think about it. Don't give that little rectangle and what's his name? Mark Zuckerberg? The one they say looks like a lizard or something, whatever. Don't give the lizard man and that little rectangle in your phone. Don't give it your life. Go live your life outdoors, outside with real people in real life for 30 days, for 60 days, until 2024. Just do it. Just do it to the end of the year if you can. Just go as long as you can without giving your phone more than an hour a day. Just try it. And let me know how it goes. So yeah, this is Anaya, and I'll talk to you later. It's okay to be bored. It's okay to get outside. It's okay to not know what everybody has going on. I'll talk to you later. Bye.